Hello, my name is Michelle Saltzman, and in this presentation, I'll be discussing my master's research on newcomer youth's experiences in the supporting transition resilience of newcomer groups, or STRONG intervention. Over the last several years, we have seen a significant increase in Canada's newcomer population. According to the 2021 census, 1 in 4 Canadians identified as landed immigrants, and by 2036, it is anticipated that immigrant children and youth will represent 39 to 49% of the total population. And while newcomer youth often show tremendous resilience, they also face unique social-emotional challenges due to migration stressors that are experienced during all phases of migration. These include things such as displacement, trauma, separation from family, exposure to violence, and experiences of othering. And this really highlights the need for evidence-based, resilience-focused, and culturally responsive mental health supports. Yet the literature showed that few programs exist that are specifically designed for newcomer youth mental health that are easily accessible. To respond to the needs of newcomer youth, STRONG was developed and implemented in schools. STRONG is a manualized, trauma-informed group intervention that helps newcomer youth manage psychological distress through 10 one-hour-long sessions. Youth learn to identify emotions, use healthy coping skills, set goals, and solve problems collaboratively. Previous research has shown that STRONG can enhance coping, confidence, and peer connectedness, and my study builds on this by amplifying newcomer youth's voices to strengthen the program's evidence base and explore its effectiveness in both schools and now expanding to community settings. My research questions are: what are participating newcomer youth's overall experiences and perspectives of the STRONG intervention? And what are participating newcomer youth's recommendations to enhance future participants' experience with the intervention? My study included 22 newcomer youth, 9 male, 12 female, 1 who chose not to disclose their gender, between the ages of 10 to 18, representing a range of cultural backgrounds. Youth were referred to STRONG by teachers, counselors, and settlement workers who felt they could benefit from additional skill development. Data collection was held through semi-structured focus groups that were held at the completion of the intervention. We had a total of 4 focus groups, 2 that were school-based and 2 that were community-based. And some of the questions we asked included favorite and least favorite lesson, learned skills, and suggestions for improvement. And all their responses were analyzed thematically using Braun and Clark's approach. And from this analysis, we had 7 key themes that emerged that are organized based on the study's research questions. So when discussing their overall experiences, the theme coping and relaxation skills emerged. So youth learned practical tools such as deep breathing, visualization, and muscle relaxation to manage stress and regulate emotions. Another theme was reflections on program structure. Participants appreciated the activities but felt some sessions were quite repetitive and could be made more interactive. Another theme was mixed experiences with migration sharing. Some found comfort in sharing their stories, while others found the experience quite distressing. And finally, social connection. STRONG helped youth feel less alone, form friendships, and even connect with facilitators. And on the poster, you can see some examples of quotes directly from the focus groups for each theme. When discussing the recommendations to improve the program, the theme refining program structure emerged, where the youth suggested more challenging content and more comfortable, welcoming physical spaces. They also suggested expanding program opportunities, so adding more fun social elements such as games or movies, and some more guidance on how to make friends and adjust to life in Canada. And finally, program endorsement. Most youth said they would recommend STRONG, describing it as a supportive, stress-relieving, and confidence-building program. And overall, these findings strengthen the evidence base for STRONG as a supportive Tier 2 intervention for newcomer youth, and many of the gains, including improved coping skills, emotional regulation, and relaxation skills, are consistent with CBT and trauma-informed frameworks. And the emphasis on social connection also really highlights the protective role of peer relationships in reducing acculturative stress. And youth's perspectives and recommendations emphasize the importance of newcomer-informed, developmentally tailored, and culturally responsive programming, as well as the importance of offering strong across both school and community settings to ensure accessibility. And while these results are promising, there are several limitations that should be noted. Firstly, the small localized sample limits generalizability and potential bias or misinterpretation. And future research should also focus on mixed methods and longitudinal designs to explore long-term impacts, examine moderating factors among diverse newcomer groups, and potentially incorporate parent sessions to strengthen family engagement. Thank you for listening.